What's up, investors? Ken here from Dyslexic here, and OMG, we are off to the races. We had a fantastic jobs report this morning, or also known as NonFarm Payroll here. Looking here at CNBC, suggesting great tick down from 3.6 to 3.5 unemployment, which is low and is matching the lowest jobless rate since 1969. At the end, the GM did have a strike have a big effect, boosting unemployment in the motor industry or the car manufacturing industry, but overall seeing gains in the overall manufacturing industry. And the average hourly earnings rose 3.5% from a year ago, slightly above the 3% expected at the Dow Jones. So what does this mean? Does this mean there's nothing, the market's not going to crash? This is what's going to happen here. What is going on here? Please help me out, Ken from the Dyslexic Investor. All right. Again, anything can happen, which if you've been in this market or if you've been trading for any time period, anything can happen. You can see here multiple times we've reached all-time high peaks and then just honestly correct. But there's just so much good information right now that is completely scaring the bears away. The bears are running to the hills. They're not able to maintain any push down on the market, and you can see in this huge gap up today because that non-farm payroll number comes out at 8:30, the first Friday of each month, Eastern Standard Time, that is. So that being said, we're going to look at some high flyers, some all-time highs that are hitting today. Banging on my wooden table. Here we go. All right, Bank of America. Boom. It's America. It's a bank. It's hitting all-time highs. This thing has been, we've had this multiple times on here. For years has been in a trend between like 30 and 27. Boom, breaking out. Fantastic signs. Trading really great. A lot of moving averages moving up and to the right. So let's go back down to our favorite, Mr. Tim Cook and Apple Co. All right, so at Apple Co., holy moly guacamole. Look at that. Have you seen Apple move like that before? They sell cell phones, okay? It's a technology company. Great, get your AirPods, get all your MacBook Airs and everything. They're your guys. Long story short, this is super bullish. Again, anything can happen. So, being this with a really strong grain of salt, that, listen, this is all-time high. This is brand new territory. If you own it, I would be trimming it. Just a little bit, like 10, 15, 20%. Just pay yourself. Just pay yourself a little bit. Steel, jumping today. A steel company? Oh, manufacturing's doing great. Boom, steel's up. The Alibaba, we got them heading an all-time high. Does that mean a trade deal's coming? I don't know, but it looks pretty good. Bristol Myers, pharmaceutical company that acquires a bunch of small guys and just gulps it up and just constantly makes profits and money. DocuSign reported a great quarter. They're off to the races. We actually own that for the portfolio. Key, that's an energy-based company. No, the bank. Sorry, that's Key Corp. I was looking at Key Energy. J.P. Morgan, another bank stock paying an all-time high. Got another pharma company. Morgan Stanley, banking. Boston Scientific, all-time high. Let's see if we see some other ones on here. RH had a fantastic quarter. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is insane. What is going on here? This is a huge rip-off from its earnings report. This is like when I think Warren Buffett, I think it was like in October or something, stating that he was buying into it. It kind of ran up and kind of pulled back into earnings. And then I had a physical line here of support. Bada bing, bada bang. Look at that. That is at 170, 172, and now it's at $243. Okay? This is only a month. A month. Made almost, oh my god, like $60, $65. It blows my mind. Absolutely crazy. What other good companies are on here? Hitting all-time high. Google, they got a new CEO. Let's see how they turn out. I would like to let people know how that's going. Why does this? I don't know that. I know this. A lot of the smaller companies I'm not too familiar, but again, we have Apple, Bank of America, so tech, and a lot of bank stocks and some pharmaceutical stocks are off to the races. So does this mean the recession and worries of that is over? No, it never is. If you trade the market, things can change on a dime. It's so difficult at times to time the market, but when times are good, you should be getting on the train. So that being said, I'll be doing more in-depth video on current positions, my outlook, and so forth. Kind of have a little spielio up here on what my positions are. Like again, DocuSign was just fantastic today. Given that my Beyond Meat is finally crawling out from the depth. Disney still doing somewhat good, kind of curving down, kind of sell off up there. But that being said, I'm super excited. I want to see what's happening. It's a Friday. Hopefully, wouldn't it be great if we can, over the weekend, get a trade deal? And I don't even want to know how the market would look like if we get a trade deal this weekend, which, again, anything can happen. We would be flying. And this would be a fantastic new bull market. Because a lot of people are saying, like, this part right here has been chop. And that's what chop looks like, guys. Up, down, slowly going upwards to the right, but it's still just chop. Like, that was a huge correction there. Then these are smaller corrections right here. So if you look here, this is a correction of 7%. So nothing major. This is a little shake up. Little shake up here, little shake and bake, 6% here. Let's do one more. Come on, big money. And this is like 6% here. So, what was this up here? Probably like 3%. Yeah, 2.7, 2.3 was up here. I was looking for it to come down 5 or 6%, but it didn't. It popped up. That's a V-shaped bottom if I've ever seen it. That's like out here. That's a V-shaped bottom. V-shaped bottom. V-shaped bottom. V-shaped bottom. Bada bing, bada bang. Let's go. All right. Put your comments down below if you got any questions. Again, thank you so much. Have a safe and fun weekend. This is Ken from the Dyslexic Investor. Catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.